Alright, so what I want to do first is these are really nice, but my light values, I want to soften those up just a little bit more. And the way to do that is to use your lightest pencil. So when you look at the tops of these boxes, they're really light. I've been using my HB. My HB really is not meant for super light values, but I want to have some nice value down already. And I'm going to take this little guy, kind of clean it up just a little bit so that I can get to even lighter value. Now this guy's great for actually kind of spreading value around and actually soften it. It is better than using, even in some instances, using a blending stump. Okay, so if I take my 2H pencil and I'm going to side shade and just lightly go into it, because there's areas in this box that are a little bit lighter in value, and I'm just kind of softening the value, and it actually helps me kind of spread the value around. This little pencil is really valuable. It's just that you don't want to, you have to be kind of careful how you do use it, okay? And to be honest with you, it's hard to see this over the document camera. I think on this board in here, those of you guys online can probably see it, or online can probably see it a little bit better than they can with the overhead. And I am going back and putting in a little bit more value, but I'm really controlling it, okay? That's what you want to do in your lightest areas. You have to have value though, for example, on a box that is really shiny. So this box, the light is hitting it, and it's got a lot of shine in this area. So if you're looking at my PowerPoint that's side by side, you can see the shine here. So to get that, I have to put my values down first, and then all you do is you go back and erase. And really, that's kind of reverse drawing if you think about it, because I'm putting the values down first, and then I'm removing for the white. And once again, I'm cleaning up my lightest values, and I'm just using my little 2H pencil, and it really helps to smooth some things out. Okay, so I got value on top of here, and now I'm going to go in with this guy and try to get to the white of my paper to make that really bright highlight that's on top. If it's a specific shape, use a straight edge, and this one actually has a pretty good outline or hard line on it on that side. And right now, because my background is white, it's not going to make that highlight show up as much, okay? All right, so here is where the shadow is going to go. Who knows what pencil I will use to create the occlusion shadow? 6B, 4B, okay? All right. And looking at these, you have to squint to see the value right now because we're on top of a dark table. But there's actually a good bit of a shadow up underneath. So I'll just use the point of my 4B or 6B and really get up underneath the box and define it. And then I go in to make my shadow and soften it with the side shading. So I start with point shading, then I move into side shading, okay? We are going to come back in with table pattern later, but right now you got to have a shadow that holds it down, okay? Once you've done your shadows, then the last thing that you want to do is scumble. Now I'm going to turn my paper this way because anything in the negative space will scumble. Okay? Scumbling is circles. Scumbling should be done with your side of your pencil, and there shouldn't be white left behind, okay? But before I start scumbling, I'm actually going to use my ebony pencil, the point, and start to outline it. I'll shade just a little bit closer to the box. And so here is a negative, I'm sorry. Here I've got a nice outline on it. I do not want a dark outline. These boxes are white. They don't have dark outlines. So I will take that outline and make it disappear. And the cool thing with negative space is you can clean up a mess. So the first thing you do is you just kind of create an outline. And then once you've got enough of a space here around your boxes, kind of like a little halo, then you start doing your scumbling. This is not a correct scumble, okay? This is not a correct scumble, okay? And I've seen this already when you guys are doing value spheres. Make sure, see how it kind of smooths things out? And it gives you a nice negative space. And then now look at this. This makes this highlight stand out more, okay? All right, so those are the things that you have to do to finish these. So I would keep going and fill in all of my negative spaces so that my boxes, you guys have to do the whole thing. I only got to do parts. That's a good thing about it. Okay?